That's right, ladies and gentlemen. LoJay is in the building.
Yay, bro.
Yay, woo! I love it. Give yourselves a round of applause. Yay!
Do you have like the effect?
Well, I'll put it in there.
Effect.
I can put it in there. You're producing me right now?
Yeah, I'm trying my best.
Thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you so much for having me.
Welcome to Miami.
Thank you so much.
How are you enjoying? Is this your first time to Miami?
Yeah, first time.
First time.
I've been to Florida though, but never mind.
I mean, Miami's a different animal.
Yeah, it's a different
Talk
animal.
to me about your experience.
It's crazy. It's been fun being around. Met a couple people. Been in sessions. Linked up with some of my friends as well.
Wait a second. Who have you been linking up with in sessions? I mean, can you talk about it?
I mean, I did some stuff with projects. Did some stuff with Conscience. Yeah. Just I don't want to say the people I linked up with.
Okay.
It's just
It's not ready yet.
But like sessions, yeah. Few.
Okay, almost. Okay, LoJay, that is your stage name, but
Yes.
please, what is your birth-given name?
Likon Oshifeso Jr.
Likon Oshifeso Jr.
Oshifeso Jr.
Oshifeso. Did I say it right?
Yeah, you actually did. Yes. I promise you actually did.
Yes. So how did you get the name LoJay?
Likon Oshifeso Jr.
Well, I mean your stage name.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There's an acronym.
Yeah, LoJay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm here. I'm here with you right now. So you were born and raised, were you born and raised in Nigeria?
Yeah, Lagos, Nigeria.
Talk to me
Born
about
and
that
raised.
experience growing up there.
It was very interesting. I had like I was born in somewhere called Surulere in Lagos. Grew up in Ikorodu for like the first about 13, 14 years of my life. And from there I moved on to somewhere called Victoria Island. And I stayed there for another like, I don't know, maybe like 10 years of my life. But so Ikorodu and Victoria Island are very, very different places. So it's like living in like Compton half your life and in Beverly Hills half your life.
Okay, so how did you make the move from Compton to Beverly Hills? That
in
metaphor.
That wasn't my move. That was my father's move.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he came. I mean, what was your background like? What did your mom and dad do? Did you work with your mom and dad?
I worked with my dad for a bit actually. I would
Doing
say
what?
like 8 months. He's into construction.
Okay.
So like I just dabbled in that for like 8 months because like life was just lifing, and but apart from that, it was like my parents were I basically watched my dad grow. I watched him develop into like a business person to an extent, let me say, and I saw him go from Ikorodu to VI basically. So that kind of built kind of like a work ethic in me and just wanting to like develop myself and like have my own and like grow myself and create my own story and all of that.
So at what point did you start singing? At what point did you started developing the gift of music?
First time I went in the studio was like 2013. But the first time when I started singing like 16, 17 years old.
Okay.
Something like that. Prior to that, I was just rapping and writing songs. So it's like I would write like the chorus for someone else to sing and then like rap the verse myself.
Okay, so you was just a one-stop shop type of
I
situation.
was in a group. I was like, we had like
What was the name of the group?
A little boy band.
Wait, how many of there were you?
At some point, we were like 6.
6.
Yeah, we started with like 3 though, but we started growing.
Okay, so what was the name of the boy band?
Decoy.
Okay, and what part did you play?
I was a writer / rapper.
And then at what point did you say, I'm done with this boy band and you went solo?
Funny enough, right? Once we left high school, there were basically like 2 main people. It was me and someone else who were like the main people. The rest were kind of just like either just enthusiasts or just wanted to do something cool right now. And after high school, I had a conversation with the other person. Shortly after high school, he lost his mom and kind of like just faded out the music. And I just kept it going.
You got to keep it going, especially in this industry.
Yeah.
I want to talk about Mona Lisa.
Yeah.
As soon as I heard it, felt the drums, felt the rhythm. I'm a dancer by nature. That's my
Yeah.
first love. Plus, my father's from the Congo, so I got that original.
You got that waist
You know what I'm
winding.
saying? You know, Zouk is the original music. So, but when I first heard the song, I was like, this is amazing. And then plus the fact that it's named Mona Lisa, and I feel
Yeah.
like you really gave Black beauty. You put it on a pedestal.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that.
I mean, when I was making the song, that was kind of like the point of it. Like, it was like my initial intention was I want to make a song that you could dance to, and it just basically exalts like the woman. Like, it just like hypes her up to like the highest point. Just say the sweetest things, and just get me in that dancing mood. Cause that was what I felt when I first heard it. Like, it was like, I want to dance. I want to feel beautiful. The chords were so soulful. And immediately I heard it, because it was initially a beat for... So Saz, who produced the song, had made like a sample basically for a song he had done, which was that beat. And he played it, and I just randomly started freestyling to it. And then he said, he said, if you can kill it, I'll give it to you.
Oh.
And
So you had no choice.
Yeah, I could get very competitive when it comes to stuff like that. Especially when you say I can't do it. That's when I'm like, yeah, I really want to do it.
But then let's take it to another level. Then Chris Brown, I saw the remix. Talk to me about that.
That was crazy. So I remember when the song started to really pick up, we already had it in our minds to put like an international feature, just to like take it to like the global space, because very quickly it was all over like Nigeria. It was everywhere in Nigeria. So it was like, let's take this like to another level. And we had like different people in mind, just like shopping ideas and stuff. And then at some point we just threw in the idea of Chris Brown, and it was like there was this general alignment. Everyone was just like, yeah, like that's like no brainer. And we sent it out to him and his team. Shortly after, he sent back a verse. And I remember...
But wait, did you ever have a rapport with Chris Brown before?
No, I never met him before.
Okay.
He just worked on it based on him liking the song.
Got it.
Right? Because in my mind, I was like, I just needed to hear it. Once he hears it, anything that happens from there, that's like good. And then he heard it and he liked it. And he jumped on it, sent me a like the verse like shortly after, and I heard it for the first time. And I remember in my mind, like, because that period we were already thinking about like other things, like trying to move on from that, because the remix was starting to look slow and everything. And he sent the verse and was like, okay, rewire, go time. And that just took...
So when you heard when you heard the verse, what were you thinking in your mind? Were you like, yo?
In my mind, that was literally what I felt. Like, I don't hear a lot of stuff that makes me be like, whoa. Mm-hmm. Like, and that was one of those, because he chopped it up. Like, he took his time.
He killed it.
Yeah, he killed it. Yeah.
Well,
I got amazing.
I had chills when I heard him on the remix. I got chills, like literally listening to it.
He's crazy. He could jump on anything.
What language is the song sang in? What language is that?
So there's Pidgin English, which is like basically broken English in Nigeria. There's a little bit of Yoruba inside, and then there's even a little bit of Igbo. Yeah.
I feel so jealous because this music is emerging, and I was traveling a lot back and forth to South Africa, so I knew about the Afrobeat sound like back in the day, and I'm so glad that it's dominating in the U.S. right now. But I feel so disconnected because I'm literally African American, right?
Yeah.
My father's from the Congo, born and raised in New York, so I have these different cultures that are in me that I know, but I feel disconnected because I don't speak the language. But when I hear Afrobeat, I feel instantly connected, and even if I don't know exactly what they're saying, I feel the vibe and the feeling that's intended for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, music is universal at the
Yeah.
end of the day. Like, it's about the melodies, it's about the groove. You don't go wrong from there once you have it right.
Once you have it, you feel it.
And that's the essence of Afro beats. It's groove and melody. So it's like, it's down everybody's alley. And I think one of the best things about Afro beats is that it's very positive. Like, in a world where right now everything is rough, everything is like hard, a lot of the music that you even hear, especially like in America, is very like rough. hard. So then you get this genre that just like
Back to the essence.
everything just makes everything feel beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Talk to me about your relationship with WizKid.
He's a brother. He's my big brother, definitely.
So how did you guys? Did you grow up together? Like, what's the relationship?
No. We didn't grow up together.
Okay.
But like he's just been like family since like day one, since before like, cause he jumped on a verse before we even did any before I dropped my EP or anything.
Okay.
He just like he heard the song before anything was out, and he just liked it and he jumped on it, and that ended up being one of the catalysts for the entire project itself. And like since then we've just maintained like a good relationship. He's like, yeah, he's amazing.
Well, talk to me about Afrobeat and your experience coming here to America, and what that feels like for you here as opposed to Nigeria.
What like Afrobeats feels like here?
Yeah, I mean, because when you come to America and
Yeah.
do you feel embraced by Black people that are here, and is there a difference? You
Yeah,
know
I
what
mean, it's growing. It's growing quite fast in America. It hasn't touched everywhere yet, but it's definitely growing, and it's becoming barbecue music. It's becoming the type of music.
What do you mean by
The
barbecue
type of
music?
music you listen to in the barbecues with the family, with everybody. Like
Yeah.
everyone's outside, and it just gives like it brings a very very soothing vibe into the room when it comes in. A very very positive vibe into the room when it comes in. So like it's definitely seeping in. I think America is usually like very slow to like adapt to things, especially because they're so far out. But still, they've been able to like take over. Like they've been able to like take it in. The diaspora in America as well has been able to like help the gospel spread basically. So yeah, it's doing well. It's definitely up there right now.
So you got another banger on your hands.
Yeah,
You, Chris Brown, Davido,
yeah,
Sensational.
yeah.
Talk to me about that, please. When I was like, what is going on? That's how you feel, Chris Brown? So it's Chris Brown's record featuring you guys.
Yeah.
How did that collaboration come about?
So I remember, I think I was in Lagos, and my manager called me or texted me or something, but he just came to me and told me that Chris's manager was sending him a song that Chris wanted me to jump on and everything, and I was like, okay. At that point, so if I was even like, I know I had like a lot of stuff to record, but in my mind I was like, okay, this is like, well, in my mind I was like, okay, yeah, this is like definitely very important. And then I listened to it. I loved it from like the first listen.
What
And
did you love about it?
it was just, there was this like, for one, there was this like, there was an essence to it. There was a tone. There was a sexiness to it that was just like, okay, yeah, this works. This is gonna work. I can hear it like playing outside, and it had this like ambiguity to it where it was like it was Afro beats, but it didn't necessarily sound like, it sounded like it could be like listened to anywhere by anyone and everything. And I did a quick verse, and I remember in my mind that was meant to just be like a quick verse. Let me just see, okay, let's see where we're playing from. And then I sent it over, and he just loved it.
You killed it.
Like, cause I remember he called me. I think I was in French Guyana or something. But he called me and was like, "Yo, we need to shoot a video. We need to do this." I was like, "Okay, yeah." He's like, "This is about to be crazy." And then David was already on the song already, so that was like, yeah, it's gonna be clear. I was sure about it.
No, because he put some teasers out. So I'm like, what song is this? And he just did, he's dancing his ass off in the video. So I'm like, wow. Like I think that he's really collaborating with some dope Afrobeat artists and taking it to another level and infusing the sounds with Afrobeat and R&B.
And that's one thing I even told him, like he's a very diverse artist. Like he's somebody that he's not limited to anything. He just sings, and he just really loves music. So he's not trying to blow up. He's not trying to have the next big hit. He's just trying to make some great music, and he's just working all the time.
All the time.
Because that's all he's just thinking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this title, Gangster Romantic.
Yeah. Gangster romantic.
What makes you a gangster romantic?
That's when, for me, my representation of it was being vulnerable, but then not letting anyone take you for Yeah, you can curse on radio.
I mean,
But
I can edit it out.
Don't
say
let
what
no
you
one
want
take
to
you
say.
for a fool.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you can still be vulnerable. I'm still a lover boy. I still put my heart on my sleeve. But
Like you still catch these hands. I'm gonna pray for you, but you still catch these
like
hands.
I'll leave you if you move on quick.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like that was the energy I was on when I was creating the project, where I was in a space where my mind was just on like my music, and like I was focused on that. I was still open for love and still open for like everything that comes with it. But it's like there was just so much happening, so many like negative experiences from people and
Like
stuff.
what?
Like just in relationships,
Okay.
like stuff like that.
Like what? You getting your heart broken, stuff like that?
And to be honest, me breaking hearts too.
Oh, okay. It
So
goes
was
both
like,
ways.
yeah, both ways. So and I guess I was through the madness of the music and everything. But
You gonna blame it on the music?
yeah, I'm gonna blame it on me.
Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it for now.
But yeah, just all that madness, just like gave birth to Gangsta Romantic, basically.
It's out right now.
Yeah.
LoJay, I want to thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, and sharing your story with my listeners. And whenever you come back, this is your home.
Thank you.
We got you. Sensational.
It's crazy.
It's amazing.
You guys listen to that song. You guys need to like stream it, do everything.
Do everything. Yeah. How can people find you?
LoJay Music on Instagram, LoJay Music on Twitter, and LoJay.music on TikTok.
That's right. It's KFoxx, LoJay. It's 99 JAMZ, Miami's #1 for hip hop and R&B.